Hello and welcome to another episode of Building This City. Today we're going to be working on the XP farm gate. The XP farm is out that way, and I'm going to build a gate out to it. And this gate is going to open up when it is daytime and close when it's night. We've got some neat redstone that we need to do. Again, like I said, probably early on, first episode or so, this is past survival, and we're going straight into some pretty advanced concepts. So we're going to see a few different types of redstone circuits here, and I'll explain those as we go. But right now I'm not going to reveal exactly what we're going to be doing until it starts coming together, and you'll see it as it comes together. So without further ado, let's get started. So the door is going to be right here. So it's going to be 3 high, 2 wide, so that we can get a horse through. There's a few things we got to get set up first. So let's get that going. Okay, I'm going to need a sticky piston, and it's correct. Okay, there we go. Yeah, see, there's a lot of these like that. Okay. And we'll need stone bricks, and I'm going to leave that one because these are going to pick up the ones that are right here. For now, that is sufficient. Alright. Then, what we need to do is add a dispenser, and and that's the wrong way. And okay, so I've worked this out in creative. It's going to be a lot easier to build in creative than here, because I have to worry about fall damage, and I can't fly. So do bear with me, but I at least have a plan. Okay, I gotta hit shift. There we go. And it's going to be extended. So let's go up a little bit here. And we gotta go down. This is just getting the main interface in place. Okay, so right here. Nope. There we go. Knock this guy out. Got it. Okay. There we go. Now, you're probably wondering at this moment what it's going to end up being like. Do bear with me, okay? We'll need to put another sticky piston, and don't worry, I will get this eventually. I'll go down and pick it up. You get it? Yes, okay. Did I get it? Or did it fall down there? I don't know where that sticky piston went to. Ah. Yes, it's gonna be fun, to say the least. Maybe I should build a little bit of scaffolding, huh? Now, in the last episode, when I took the spawn town tour of at least out here, this was covered up in a wall. And I've dug out, found some iron ore, no caves. Heard something coming around, but still no caves. Still nothing. Come on. How about this? From here, there we go. Alright. So, that is the main portal. Based on my screenshots, I have that in the correct spot. So we're going to skip out of nighttime. Alright, so now we're going to drive all of this from a daylight sensor. And now you're wondering, what in the world, or how in the world are you going to do that? Well, let's see, I've split this into 4 different circuits, and we're going to run each of them independently. But the circuit is going to come in from here. See where that jungle plank is? That's where the daylight sensor is going to come in, and it's going to drive each one of these. Let's get the interface for that set up. So first I'm going to need the red stained clay and the orange stained clay. Now, when we put this together, you might know redstone better than I do, and I have no doubt about that. There's people that are far better at this than I am, and you'll probably find ways to compact it. The main reason that I'm not compacting it too much right now is because I wanted to show off the circuits. So that's why, if it seems a bit inefficient, it is, because I wanted to separate the circuits and make it easy to figure out who's going where and all that. So there we go. Now we've got, see, I got to keep the screenshot open here. Let's get over next to this thing. Those are going to be extended, so here we go. We've got orange, orange, and then that's got to come over. And now, when starting to record with these, I have figured out that it's a little bit more difficult than just doing a build, because you have to keep talking. It's kind of like radio. You got to keep talking. Just to keep the dead air from boring people. So I'm trying to figure that out. Bear with me, okay, while I learn that, and while I learn YouTube and recording in general. Okay, so give me a little patience. We'll get this all figured out, okay? Alright, so as you can see, we've got 2 separate circuits here. The orange one is going to run the dispenser. Red one is going to run those top 2 sticky pistons, okay? And then we've got to bring that over. See, got a lot of scaffolding you got to do. And I will tear all this down a little later, okay? When it comes time for the cleanup, we'll make this a little safer to walk around in. And we got to bring this over. Alright. Now, you know what? While I'm up here, I might as well lay the redstone, right? So there we go. Those top two are complete. You know what? My OCD is going to go nuts with that dirt hanging out, but just for our purposes here, we need to leave it as is. And if you can bear with me on that, that'd be great. Alright, so we've got this screenshot over here. Let's take care of bringing this down to the level that we need. And we're coming back. You know what, it might be good if I get the daylight sensor circuit set up. And you'll see one of the first redstone concepts here. So now I'm getting started on this the daylight sensor circuit. Now, well, I've got to get rid of that plank. Get rid of that. Okay, so what we want is a circuit that will turn on other circuits in a specific order and turn them off in the reverse order. Okay, so what I'm working on is what's called an ABBA switch. Okay, so what you're going to see is how that gets put together. You know what, I'm going to skip through building it and then I'll show you once I'm done. Alright, so here we go. This is a fairly compact ABBA switch that I found on the Minecraft forums. I will post a link to that in the description below so you can see that from the standpoint of the original inventor of it. What an ABBA switch does is it turns on circuits in a specific order and then turns them off in the reverse order. So the input is going to be in this block, and that's where I'm going to bring the daylight sensor in, but I don't want to do that right now because I need this lever for testing. So it's kind of hard to see. I don't have any lamps to make it obvious, so you heard this piston extend pretty early on, and we'll do that, and it's the last thing that turns off. So there we go. For the purposes of the circuits that I've got the repeater up here set on a 4-tick delay and the one here set on a 2-tick delay. That keeps this circuit and this circuit from turning on too fast. So the initial chart or signal comes in from here, from the lever, comes across, powers this block, that circuit turns on, and the signal continues going, goes through that repeater, powers that block, turns that one on, and goes through that one, powers that block, turns that circuit on. So what we're going to have is this circuit turns on first, this one second, third, fourth, and then when the signal turns off from this block, this one turns off first, then this one, then this one, then this one. Does that make sense? I think we are about done for the day, or at least for this episode. So anyway, if you like what you're seeing so far, if you want to see more, feel free to give me a like. If you want to see even more than that, do subscribe. I would love sharing this stuff with you. And if you have any suggestions, feel free to leave them in the comments. I will talk to you all later.